CBS Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They're on the 20-yard line. Fights loose. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 68 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier, Logan Ryan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down. That's
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to number
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Santos.
A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was tackled at the...
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout.
4 yards.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
There's first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a long.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
36.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, here's Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. The throw right sideline here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Able to push his way through. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A quick handoff to Vitale. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap for